welcome to the beginning of the year. I am starting off with my January tray. Again, I reserve the right to spray what I want, but I'm going to focus on these fragrances. Some are new, some I just wanted to show some love to, and one I was reminded of its beauty. So if you're interested to see what that is, please keep on watching. If you are new here, beautiful, welcome to the channel. I do hope you consider subscribing. We have lots of fun here and we smell good too. And if you are returning, hey friend, make sure you are subscribed to the channel as it does help for us to grow. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Up first is Agape by Palo. This is something that I smelled at, I think it was Perfume. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I was at the outlet mall and I always stop by those little stores just to sniff what I can sniff. And I've actually been recommended this fragrance a couple of times. This is a gorgeous fragrance that gets on you, that sticks on you, and does not let go. For me, it gets on my skin and it develops, like it just intensifies as I wear it. Because the first time I smelled this, I was like, I don't smell nothing. What this supposed to do? And it reminded me of kind of like Vanilla 28, how Vanilla 28 deepens. It kind of does that. So I'll give you a look at the bottle here. This is a beautiful bottle. It's inscribed here at the top. And then there's also on the back. So nice detail. Now the juice on the inside of the bottle at the store was brown. So this is going to develop, I'm sure, because there's lots of vanilla in here. But this fragrance opens up with rose jam, cassis, and grapefruit. In the mid, there is jasmine, vanilla, and in the base, ambergris and oud. Now, I want to tell you something. You don't smell oud. I think the oud in the base is just to give a layer of depth. So this fragrance is not, fleeting, if you will. It allows it to continue to intensify and get deeper, richer, and warmer. So yeah, I had to spray this on this card just so that I can sniff it before coming on camera, but then also sniff it now to make sure that what I had experienced on my skin was the case. It smells light when you spray it out the bottle, but you give it a couple minutes and the rose jam comes through. It smells slightly jammy, very, very vanillic, and it just gets deeper as you wear it. It is absolutely gorgeous. The first time I sprayed this, I was at the Perfume in a different location. And then when I went yesterday, I was like, oh, I remember that fragrance. Let me, try it out again, see if I like it. And I ended up liking it. And so I'm super happy to have this in my collection. This is my first fragrance from the brand. I don't know that I'll pick up more, but we'll see how this does. And I'm looking forward to my juice turning nice and brown and intensifying. So this is Agape by Palo. Up next is Musam Mom White Intense. This is a warm, spicy, somewhat coconutty type of vanillic fragrance. This ranks pretty high on my, ranking Latafa, Middle Eastern fragrances. It's so good to me. It's sophisticated. It's special occasion. I think it will be great for cold. We are still in the winter time, and if I'm reading the news correctly, we are getting ready for a winter blast. So you may need something to comfort you in the cold. But this fragrance is no stranger to the channel. There's spices, bergamot, and orange in the top, coconut, ylang, ambroxan, and mahonial in the mid, and in the base, there's sandalwood, musk, and benzoin. This fragrance is, in my opinion, a little feminine, but perfectly unisex. Anyone can wear this. And it's just a solid, warm, spicy, vanilla, cold weather scent that I am going to thoroughly enjoy. I'm happy to bring this back out. This is one of the fragrances that I felt like I need to show some love to because I bought it during the summer and it was heavy. I wore it a couple of times, but it was heavy, it was thick, and I'm getting ready to show her some love. So this is Musam Mom White Intense. Up next is Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. This fragrance out the bottle was not the best. Not my bottle. But I have allowed her to sit with the cap open. Y'all can see I have been using her and she's gotten better. She has gotten better. This is a fruity, powdery, fun, sweet, girly type of vibe, type of scent. There's strawberry, marshmallow, and all of the things in here. So take a look at this bottle. We all know what the Kayali bottles look like, but I've got a really good dent growing in her, and I'll probably be done with this fragrance before the winter is over. But there is all kind of stuff in here. Freesia, nectarine blossom, apple, and in the mid there's marshmallow, coconut, strawberry. The base has whipped cream, sugar, raspberries, vanilla. There's all type of yummy goodness in here. So I wore this to bed. I wear this to bed. I wear this when I need a little pick-me-up. I actually, and I'm gonna do a layering combo video here soon. Get it together. I paired this with Vanilla Leather from BBK. Baby, that was good. It was so good. If you have the two of them, try it out. Put the, Vanilla Leather down and then pop this on top. Like, it gives the depth with a little bit of vanilla and the, I think it's a violet that's in Vanilla Leather. And then it adds this sweet, powdery, yummy goodness on top. So if Vanilla Leather was a little too strong for you, Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow said, I will soften the edges for you. I will soften them for you, okay? So this is Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I will be wearing her out this month. Hopefully, I don't want to use it all. I do have a backup bottle, but I don't know. We'll see where I get. We will see where I get. Where would a January perfume tray be without guidance? This is a warm, spicy, nutty type of fragrance. There's pear and rose in here. This is, of course, everyone says it, a masterpiece, and I absolutely love it. Now, I have smelled 46, Guidance 46, I guess the extrait or the intense version. It is stunning. So for those that thought this was maybe a little too harsh, a little too sharp, they definitely mellow that thing out. It is smooth like fine wine, fine bourbon. It has all of the elements of Guidance, but it has a smoothness that Guidance doesn't have. Now, I still love her. She is still my bestie. I will not be purchasing 46. The price is higher than this one. I still have plenty of juice in her. And on top of that, I bought a backup bottle of this when it went on sale. So I'm going to be with Guidance, the regular, for a long while until I get through both bottles. And then maybe, just maybe, I will get 46. Now, if somebody wants to gift me a bottle, I won't stand in your way. But when it comes to me purchasing, it's going to be a little minute. So we all know what this gorgeous bottle looks like. The magnetic top. We just love Amouage bottles, but it opens with pear, hazelnut, and olibanum, osmanthus, saffron, and rose in the mid, and in the base there's akigala wood, vanilla, sandalwood, ambergris, and labdanum. This fragrance is polarizing. It's something that either you love or you hate. Like, there's not very many people in the middle that's kind of like, oh, I could do Guidance, or I could, pass on her. It doesn't really matter. It's folks that are like, I love her, or get her away from me, okay? Now, I do think I am an anomaly with all of that being said, because when I bought her, story time, when I bought her, I was in strong like with her. I wasn't in love with her, but I was more towards the love than I was towards the hate or dislike at all. And so it took me a little bit of a minute to kind of get used to that sharpness when it sprayed out the bottle. But after that, baby, it developed. I get the hazelnut. I've always said that. It comes through on my skin, and the wearing experience is spectacular. It perfumes a room. It leaves a scent trail. The sillage is great. It, you know, garners compliments, all of the things. So if you have guidance, pull her out, put her on your tray, wear her while it's cold outside and you need to bundle up, okay? Pull this girl out. Up next is Instant Crush by Mancera. This fragrance is giving me like Middle Eastern vibes a little bit. I don't know that I smelled this when I first got it. She has sat for a little while, but this is so good to me. It's interesting. It does still have that same Mancera DNA, but she's not your Rose Cafe or Rose Greedy or whatever the case is. She sits apart from that and she smells phenomenal. So this fragrance opens with saffron and ginger. There is mandarin and bergamot at the top as well. In the mid, there's rose, jasmine, patchouli. That's probably what I'm smelling. Madagascar, vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and oak moss are in the base. This beauty is beautiful. I mean, you trying to get a crush, you got a crush, want to have a crush, wear Instant Crush. I mean, it's in the name. Like, let's be serious, okay? So at either rate, she will be on the tray. I'll be giving her some wears. I have a baby dent in her, but I really want to wear this fragrance and kind of show some love to this scent, since I did get her when it was a little warm outside. And I think she's going to perform very well in the cold. We all know this baby is new to the collection. Like Christmas present new, just a couple weeks new. I've worn her a couple of times and this fragrance is stunning, okay? The vanilla in here is beautiful. I always say I don't like smelling like grass, trees, none of that. So when I hear about green notes, it is somewhat of a turnoff for me. But the Angelica in here, I smell the greenness, but it plays well with the scent. I love it. So here's the bottle. This is your standard Guerlain Art and Material bottle. This fragrance opens with Angelica, pear, and pink pepper. In the mid, there's jasmine and caraway. And in the base, there's vanilla, more Angelica, and cedar. So to hear all of these notes when I first got it, again, I was like, Angelica, cedar. Is this gonna have me smelling like, you know, I belong in the woods? I don't know, but it doesn't. It's definitely special occasion. It's anybody can wear. It definitely smells like a perfume though. Like this is it's a perfumey type of vanilla. It's not like a gourmandy type of vanilla. It's not juvenile. It's grown, it's sexy, it's interesting. And I am so happy to have her in my collection. She's going to be on the January tray so I can show her some more love. Because I also got double vanille and she already down to here. And I'm like, okay, slow down. Go between the two. Don't wear one out without wearing the other one, you know, giving the other one some wears. So this baby will be on the January tray and I'm so looking forward to wearing her. Up next is Van Pyrum. This fragrance I picked up at Scent Explorer. This is an extrait, and baby, when I tell you, you only need a little bit. You will choke yourself trying to do the absolute most. You want to talk about layers of vanilla? This has vanilla everywhere. So their bottles are all pretty much the same with different pictures on the front here. This cap is very, very weighted, like very weighted. The bottle is sleek in design and I absolutely love this. So it opens with bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, Tahitian vanilla. It says regular vanilla. I don't even know what that could be. And then rum and tonka as it opens. So the opening of this is beast mode. In the middle, there's vanilla, caramel, patchouli, and white florals. In the base, there is black vanilla husk, rum, Indonesian patchouli, and oud. Did I say there was vanilla in here? It's vanilla in so many different ways. You get it everywhere you turn. It's strong, it's beast mode. You get the rum in the opening. Like literal rum, like you're sniffing in a sniffer. You get that sharp kind of alcohol-y, not alcohol like there's alcohol in here, but like literally when you smell the rum, you get that cognac vibe. And you get the tonka bean. Like, I mean, you can, if you sit and smell the fragrance, you smell everything. You smell the patchouli, you smell the caramel. And there's rum in the top and the base. So this fragrance is going to last you all day. It is beast mode. It is unisex. A guy could pull this off phenomenally, because it has some good earthiness to it. It's, dare I say, aggressive. Like, it's out here fighting. It's fighting folks. And this walk past you, you're going to turn your head. This is going to be a head turner. This fragrance shocked me. It was a little bit, I was kind of scared to buy it just because how big it was and how, I don't want to say beefy, but like how substantial it was. That's a better word. How substantial it was. But I know that I have to mind my sprays with this one. This is going to be a spray once on me and then spray in the air and walk into a type of scent. Like, she didn't come to play and I ain't mad at it. So Pyrum is off the chain. You want a vanilla that's different and interesting. That's not going to be your vanilla 28. That's not going to be your Burberry Goddess. It's something very deep, very sensual. Like, think of dark room, velvet walls, high back chairs, stilettos, red bottoms, all of the things, you know, all of the things. This is what you wear, okay? So I am so excited to give this a couple wears. I know she's gonna be doing a lot, so we're gonna see how it works out. So I'm happy to have this on my tray for January. Alrighty, so we are down to our final two. This is Musam Alhamra Athena. This is an inspired fragrance of Burberry Goddess. I do have Angham. I always get tied up with that one, but I was like, let me show some love to Athena. I do like the scent. I prefer the other one, but this still is very, very pretty. Now, I have not been able to find this on Fragrantica. Let me get a little tester. So I'm reading the notes off of the internet, and they sound kind of wonky, but everywhere I go, these are the same notes. So this bottle, I would say, is a little prettier than Angham, but it's about the juice on the inside. This fragrance has mate, cypress, thyme, saffron, and fruit. There's orris and jasmine and rose in the mid and vanilla in the base. Like, that sounds crazy to me. But everywhere I read these notes, they are literal the same. I'm just like, this cannot be. How are we here? Like, how are we here? Now, there also says there's some leather and vetiver and musk in the base as well, but this is such a a very sweet vanillic fragrance. And of those top notes, I don't really smell the same. So y'all let me know if that's what you're getting with regards to, you know, finding the notes for this, but I didn't find it on Fragrantica. So I'm sure you all will correct me in the comments. I welcome it. But at either rate, this is very, very sweet, very vanilla, very crowd pleasing. It's rated so well on like Amazon. It's 4 point something out of like over 2,000 reviews. And it is a pretty scent. It's an easy reach vanillic fragrance. And I want to show some love to her this January. So I plan on spraying her. This is Athena by Musam Alhamra. Okay, so remember when I said I was reminded of one of these fragrances, Beauty? So I've been wearing her. Now, don't get it twisted. But my sister was over and I was showing her some things and she was like, oh, this, I could do this. Cause she's not very girly like I am in my scent profile. She's very unisex and a little masculine leaning. But I let her smell this and she was like, this is the type of female type of scent I can wear. This is Cashmere and Palo Santo. You see the dent. And I smelled it and I was like, girl, you are right. This is so good. Like, I always knew it. I know it. I wear it. But, you know, I just never sat with the actual sprayer of this and just smelled it and listened to somebody else talk to me about its beauty and glory and why it smells so good. And so we were literally going on and on and on about how good it was. So I was like, I'm about to put this on my January tray. I'm about to spray her down some because I want to show her some more love. Like, not like she doesn't get it, but I'm gonna show her some more love. So this fragrance opens up with peach in the top. There's cashmere wood and lab denim in the mid, and in the base there's vanilla and Palo Santo. Very, very, very easy note structure, breakdown. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And you know, my sister will also wear colognes. Her favorite is Amaris by MFK, but the Homme, she likes the male version. And so she don't have no problem wearing colognes because that's just her preference. But the fact that we are sharing in this scent, I absolutely love. And so I didn't even offer to make her a decant. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Oh, her birthday's coming up. Oh, I hope she doesn't see this video. Okay, anyway. This is Cashmere and Palo Santo to round out my January tray. Alrighty, you guys, so that's it for my January tray. I think I have something on here for every type of occasion. I have the lighter wearing, the gourmandy, the kind of heavy hitters, the special occasion, I just want to throw you on real fast. I got all of it. So I'm looking forward to showing some love to some of these fragrances that I have had put up for a while. And I'm also looking forward to wearing some that are new in my collection. Let me know what's on your January tray. Are any of these fragrances on your January tray? Drop me a line down below. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Again, that does help for us to grow, and I appreciate your time and hope that you're having a wonderful January. And with that being said, you all, make sure that you are being kind to yourself. Make sure you're being kind to others. And peace and love, y'all. The world needs it. Bye.